What's up? It's Big A the Mank Geek, and welcome to another edition of my pull list. It's Wednesday, new comic book day, new comics day. I'm going to show you what I got, tell you what I thought of certain things. I didn't get a lot this week. There wasn't a lot out. I knew that I was definitely getting Mr. Miracle, and then I didn't really know what else was out, and I was like, oh, Daredevil's out. Oh, Falcon, I'll have a look at Falcon, see what that's up to. And I got an indie comic as well, but Mr. Miracle is literally one of the best things out there. Like, I read it, and it's about an escape artist who can't escape his past traumas. And that to me is just like a genius idea. Like, I just think it's really smart, because the one thing he's good at, which is escaping, he can escape physical things, but anything that's internal and to do with his past, he can't find a way to escape from those. And I think that's just really smart and clever, and it's just so interesting. But again, the book is it's killing it, man. It's really killing it. Like, I don't even want to say as to what happened in this, but at the beginning he tells this story that Granny used to tell him, and when you hear the story, it's like really dark stuff. And this, like I said, it's just one of the best comic books out there. Like, if you're not buying it, I have no idea why, because you should be. So go and flip and buy it. Like, stop this video, pause it, head to the comic book store now and get it. We're only 3 issues in, so you can catch up. If they've done like other printings of it, additional printings, just literally go to the comic book store and grab the previous 2 issues and grab this one as well, because I think the right people who are reading it obviously know how good it is, but I don't think enough people know how good Mr. Miracle is. I don't think anyone who will get it will be disappointed if they want kind of a rich story, which is taking them to places that they've never been before. That's how I'd describe this book. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's really cool. Oh man, I can't say anything else. I really want to say some other stuff about it. I'd love to discuss it. But yeah, it's taking the whole New God stuff and Darkseid and Apocalypse and New Genesis. It's taking all that stuff to a new place, and it's pushing it forward into something brand new. Like, if this is, I wonder what other stuff they can do with all the New Gods and that, just because this is just so dark. It's so dark and grown up without having to do much. It's so simple as well. That's the thing. It's not, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. It's just such a revelation, and I'm glad I picked up the first issue when I did, just to check it out, because it's damn good. That's how good it is. I also picked up Falcon as well. Man, I mean, the thing with this one, Sam Wilson has stopped being Captain America, is Falcon again. And I like the message within this book, because it's an anti-street violence message. And I think that's commendable. I dig that, I like that. But also at the same time, this book is a little, I know it was trying to go for, and I don't think it was trying to be cheesy, but there's some aspects of it where I'm like, oh, I don't know whether it's because I'm from the UK or whatnot, but I just find it a little bit cheese laden, and I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, half of them are like, okay, I like these bits, and then the other 50% I'm like, So it's kind of borderline tolerable, I guess you could call it. But I don't know if they're going down the road that they continue going down, it's just not going to be for me, because I just think there's kind of better characters to tell that kind of story with. Like, for Sam Wilson to become like kind of street level 100% and be all about the hood, so to speak, it's just like, I just think there's other better characters for that. Like, obviously Luke Cage is an obvious one, because like he's super street level. Maybe this could have been more of a Luke Cage kind of story, I don't know, but would I said maybe you should check it out if. But at the end of the book, there is a bit more of a comic booky kind of reveal as to who the villain is, which is fine, I guess, but I don't know as to how that's going to develop in this setting. But it's very street level. It's kind of stuff you've seen before. You may find it a bit ham-fisted in places and not so in others. It's a strange beast. I can't honestly say that I would advise anyone to get it, but if you're interested in seeing as to what Falcon does next, then maybe you should pick it up. It's a weird one. It's weird. Like if you read it, you'll know what I mean. It's kind of like it's 50-50, man. I just keep saying it's 50-50. Daredevil I'm not read yet. I've pretty much kind of like this run in Daredevil pretty much by what's his name, Charles Soule, is it? I mean, I like the 10 Fingers thing when that first kicked off and the whole introduction of Blind Spot. And then for me personally, it started to waver a little bit in some of the later stories. But that Inhuman, I forget his name, who did the art by killing people, thought that was quite interesting. And then after that, once that story concluded, then it kind of stepped away from all that and was doing other stuff, and that's kind of when I was losing interest a little bit. And I think now it's picking up again, so I'm glad I stuck with it. And something cool happened last issue, so hopefully we can see obviously the further developments of that. So still down with Daredevil, still getting Daredevil. I still like it. It's the most kind of, it's not changed, like it's just Daredevil stories still, which is great. It's just Daredevil at heart. I mean, it's probably not the best run there's ever been of Daredevil, but it is just Daredevil. It is Matt Murdock. Here's a case that I'm working on as a lawyer. Here's what's going on in the streets. You know, I'll sort this case out as Daredevil and try and find evidence or what have you, and blah, blah, blah. And then his two worlds combine. It's all that kind of stuff, which is what you'd want from Daredevil. So it's cool. If you've not checked out, I reckon you should check out the first volume of The Trade, which totally should be out already. Because yeah, that should be available. Yeah, check out The Trade, because it's actually pretty good. Although I've always found the colouring in this, the inking, to be a little kind of muted and weird, and it always just kind of threw me off because I could never tell as to what time of day it was, because it's not there's a lot of like greys and blacks and just other really kind of like washed out kind of colours. So, but yeah, it's alright, man. It's cool. It's a cool book. And then, yeah, I picked up this indie book called God Complex. And the only reason I picked it up is because I've seen, I think, an artist involved in this on Instagram, like tweeting all these kind of like cyborg heads and all that. And that stuff has looked pretty cool. I think there's like action figures of these guys as well. And I have no idea as to kind of what the story's about, but I thought, you know what? I'm actually just going to pick up the first issue just to take a look and see what it's all about. Probably won't do a review on it at any point, but just thought I'd take a look and just see. It's been a long time since I think I've bought something indie, but yeah, just thought I'd pick it up, have a look, see what's going down, and see if it's worth continuing to get in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it on my pull list. So you got God Complex, Daredevil, Falcon, and Mr. Miracle. Let me know if you picked any of these up. If you didn't, let me know what you did pick up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. That's one of the most important things, share. So obviously a lot of people can see this. Hit the bell notification as well, so you're always notified as to when I post a video. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.